Hey everybody. So today I'm going to be doing rabbit showmanship. For the first rabbit showmanship I'll do with a commentary. Usually you wouldn't just be talking while doing showmanship, but there are some things that you really have to say. So the first rabbit I'll do a buck. Bucks and does are a little bit different, but the first rabbit it'll be a buck, and I will be showing him, and this is Willits Showmanship. Other places do it differently, so there may be kind of a difference between, if you've already learned it, between the way that you know it and the way that I do it. So there's a lot of different things. Some people pick up their rabbits differently, some people say different things. It's just, there's variety, hey, just like how people keep rabbits. So, yeah, let's start. So, step one is to acquire a rabbit. Sometimes with showmanship they will actually let you use a friend's rabbit. And with our showmanship we can use a friend's rabbit, which is kind of ironic because I actually am using my friend's rabbit right now. I kind of own him still, but he is my friend's rabbit. She still hasn't fully paid for him yet, and he's still being kept here. So, his name is Skellington, by the way. There's a long story behind his first name, which is actually Slopey Butt. My 4-H leader kind of named him. So, the first thing you want to do is have your rabbit. You want to kind of hold it under your arm like this. The rabbit will be curled up. Its tail should be right here. And put one hand here, and when you walk up to the table, you walk up, you stand here, and you turn. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but you kind of pause between each turn. So, another thing is, with your rabbit, is you don't want it molting. He is actually molting, so it's not really the greatest thing. If your rabbit is molting, go and try to find someone else's rabbit that you can use. It's really not that hard to find someone that'll let you use their rabbit. Try someone in your club or one of your friends. They probably will have a rabbit that's not molting, because you will get marked down for molting. So, first, before you set down the rabbit, I'll pick him up again. You introduce yourself. You say your first and last name, your age, and what club you're in, or if you're independent. I would say, hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm not going to say my last name, because, I don't want to have it all over the internet. So, hi, my name is Stephanie. I am so many years old. I'm not going to say that either. And I am from the Willits 4-H club. Then you set down the rabbit with the left side facing the judge. This wall right in front of me is the judge. How about that? So, you set down the rabbit with the left side facing the judge, and you pose him very quickly. And you say, today I will be showing a Californian standard intermediate buck. That will actually change. Let's say if you have an adult Netherland dwarf doe, you say, or that is ruby-eyed white, you say, I have a Netherland dwarf ruby-eyed white senior doe. So it changes. If you really need help with it, you can refer to the standard, or you can send me pictures and the age, and I will tell you exactly what to say. So you want your rabbit posed perfectly. The reason why he's named Slopey Butt is because he poses odd, but sometimes it's just the judge doesn't care as long as your rabbit is still. As long as you get at least one good pose in also. The end pose is the most, the most important. So, you show the judge the ear tattoo. I'll even show the camera. And you say, his ear tattoo number is SBSF. I'm checking for any excessive earwax, ear mites, ear canker, any rips and tears of the ear, and proper ear carriage. And you show the judge the inside of the ear while you're doing that. And as you can see, it's a clean ear. And now you go to the eye on the same side. And you want to start with the side that's facing the judge. You'll see why in just a second. I'm checking for cloudy eye, weepy eye, any signs of conjunctivitis or blindness, and proper eye color, which is ruby. You can either say ruby or red, because if you think about it, most when they say ruby-eyed white, that's, you know, they're calling the eye ruby. That's just what the color is in the standard. So you can either say ruby or red. So the reason why is for this side only, like for the first side to be on the left, is first of all, you need to show the judge the ear tattoo first. And second of all, you know, they can see better on this side of the animal than the side that's facing you. So you turn the rabbit around in quarter turns, making sure to lift their feet completely off the mat. And I gotta stress that because people break their rabbit's toenails all the time when they don't lift them up. So you do the same thing with the opposite side. I'm checking for any access of earwax, ear mites, ear canker, any rips and tears of the ear, and proper ear carriage. Now there's no tattoo in the right ear unless that rabbit is registered with the ARBA, or ARBA as some people call it. Which I'm pretty sure you have to get 3 legs, which is Grand Champion wins, for you to get a leg, or for you to get registered. And then you check the other eye. I'm checking for cloudy eye, weepy eye, any signs of conjunctivitis or blindness, and proper eye color, which is ruby. I'm checking for flyback or rollback fur. He is flyback. I'm checking for proper density and texture. I'm checking for any abscesses, blemishes, or tumors. I'm checking for right tail, dead tail, broken tail, and proper tail carriage. Now this right here, it's actually, you can get disqualified if your rabbit carries its tail like that. But as long as you know that your rabbit's tail is fine. If your rabbit always carries it to one side, don't do it in don't bring it into showmanship, because you may get marked down or disqualified for that. So he always has problems. If you notice that you can pull the tail extra hard and it returns to the middle like that, then it's fine. Maybe it's just because you're pulling too gently. And then you pull out and you do it again. So you're done with the tail. And actually you want the tail facing the judge, so you want to turn your rabbit like that. I forgot that step. So you want to flip your rabbit over. A lot of people flip them over differently. I actually hold the tail between my fingers when I do it. And it stretches out the rabbit and relaxes it. Usually I don't switch to my left hand holding them still, but this time I will because my arm will be in the way while I'm doing it. Usually I just do everything in my left hand. So the next thing you want to check is the nose. You want to just kind of relax your rabbit, get its paws out of your way. So I'm checking for any access of nasal discharge, any foreign spots or colors, and any torn or missing pieces and signs of snuffles. And you just check the nose gently. Now with the teeth, I'm going from above, even though it's twisting my wrist really hard. Because if you go like this, first of all, the rabbit can scratch you. Notice how he's holding onto my arm. And since he's holding onto my arm, if he goes to bite me, I can't pull away fast enough. And so you go like this, and the rabbit could easily latch onto your fingers. So I'm checking for malocclusion, buck teeth, and proper incisor alignment. The incisors should be overlapping, and when you push the jaw closed, the lower incisors should meet up with the peg teeth that are behind the upper incisors. Now you want to explain it just like that. Usually you don't explain things, but I got marked down last year for not explaining it, so there we go. I'm checking for any abscesses or blemishes, which he likes to hold onto my hand when I do that. Make sure to check the dewlap and the cheeks for abscesses and blemishes. They will mark you down if you don't do that. He doesn't like his dewlap being touched. That's why he's panicking a little bit. So you want to kind of make sure the judge can see the paws. So I'm checking for straightness of the forelegs. I'm checking for proper bone density, which is large. Feel both legs. Remember that. If you forget one, you have to wait till after you do this paw to be able to do that. I'm checking for matted or sore paws, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. Actually, I'm not sure if Californians' nails are supposed to be dark. So, but I think they are because they have dark feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a dew claw. Don't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make sure you say dew claw instead of 5. I'm checking for matted or sore paws, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, dew claw. So, I like to turn the rabbit sideways when I do this. It's a lot easier. And remember, the judge is still this wall in front of me. So, I'm checking for straightness of the hind legs. And you want to make sure they're straight. You could just push down on the knees while sliding your hand forward and they straighten pretty easy. I'm checking for proper bone density, which is large. He doesn't like his feet being played with. I'm checking for matted or sore paws, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. Actually, I just messed up on that, sorry. I'm checking for sore hocks, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. There's actually a difference. Matted or sore paws is in the front, and sore hocks right here is a hawk. So, you know, sore hocks is only on the rear feet, paws is only on the front feet. So, I'm checking for sore hocks, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. And you don't want your rabbit kicking like that during the showmanship. But if it does, you just stay calm. If the rabbit keeps struggling, you put it upright, you pose it, you turn it, and then you flip it over again and continue exactly where you left off. Repeating yourself will get you marked down. I'm checking for sore hocks, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. 1, 2, 3, 4. No dew claw. I think I forgot to say that on this foot. I'm checking the sex of the rabbit. He is a buck. And I'm not sure what to say here. I keep hearing that you're supposed to check for descended testicles. I don't know. But you don't really have to say anything, I don't think. You just count the testicles. You just blow on them, expose them. 1, 2. So if you're really unsure of what to say, which I am, I would just count them. I'm checking for any abscesses that may have fallen back when I flip the rabbit over. It is important to do that after you flip the rabbit over, because sometimes they go underneath the skin where you can't feel them. His ear tattoo number is SBSF, which his ear tattoo needs to be rewritten. So, after you do the final reading of the ear tattoo, make sure you pose him right before you do that. And then you ask the judge, do you have any more questions before I return the animal to its cage? And they will say yes, and they will probably give you 3 to 5 questions. Sometimes even 1 question if you're lucky. Last year I was asked what a variety was, and I didn't know, which is kind of terrible because, you know, I know now. I learned from the mistake, but that's okay. I learned from it. And sometimes I'll ask you to name 3 breeds. You can name the one that you have on the table, but it shows that you know more breeds to not name the one on the table. Try not to name all of the same type, like English Angora, French Angora, and Satin Angora. That doesn't really sound good. But if you just say Angora and Lop, they'll also mark you down because you don't know the exact breeds. So an example could be 3 breeds that I know are Netherland Dwarf, Britiana Petite, and the English Lop. And you make sure you know how to pronounce those too. And you always restate the question. So, and then once the judge is finished asking questions, you turn the rabbit like this, and you pick it up, and you scruff it and grab its ears, and you just tuck it underneath your arm, just like this. just like how you started off, and you bring the animal to its cage. Which his cage is really high up. Here we go. So next, I'll do a little baby rabbit to show how you would do a younger rabbit. So, which they're kind of thirsty right now, but that's okay. When you have a rabbit that's not used to these doors, or at least a bunch of rabbits that's not used to these doors, you gotta watch out, because they may get hurt when you're trying to open up the door. I want the rabbit that I know well. So, once again, you want to put your rabbit underneath your arm, and just like with a big guy, it's easiest with bigger rabbits, I have to say, unless you're a small person. But otherwise it should be relatively good. So this time you walk up to the table. It's just same as last time. Do that turn and introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Stephanie. I am so many years old and I am from the Willits 4-H. Set the rabbit down. Actually, no more commentary. Sorry guys. Today I'll be showing a satin black junior doe. Her ear tattoo number is 2. I'm checking for any excess of earwax, ear mites, ear canker, any rips and tears of the ear, and proper ear carriage. I'm checking for cloudy eye, weepy eye, any signs of conjunctivitis or blindness, and proper eye color, which is brown. I'm checking for any excess of earwax, ear mites, ear canker, any rips and tears of the ear, and proper ear carriage. I'm checking for cloudy eye, weepy eye, any signs of conjunctivitis or blindness, and proper eye color, which is brown. I'm checking for flyback or rollback for her. She is rollback. I'm checking for proper density and texture. I'm checking for any abscesses or blemishes. I'm checking for right tail, dead tail, or broken tail, and proper tail carriage. I'm checking for any excessive nasal discharge, any foreign spots or colors, and any torn or missing pieces or signs of snuffles. I'm checking for malocclusion, buck teeth, and proper incisor alignment. When you push the jaws closed, the lower incisors should go behind the upper incisors and should meet up with the peg teeth comfortably for the rabbit. I'm checking for straightness of the legs. I'm checking for proper bone density, which is small at this time. It will be large when she is older. I'm checking for matted or sore paws, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, dew claw. I'm checking for matted or sore paws, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, dew claw. I'm checking for any abscesses or blemishes. I'm checking for straightness of the hind legs. I'm checking for proper bone density, which is small at this time. It will be large when she is fully grown. I'm checking for sore hocks, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. 1, 2, 3, 4. No dew claw. I'm checking for sore hocks, any broken or missing toes or toenails, and proper nail color, which is dark. 1, 2, 3, 4. No dew claw. I'm checking the sex of the rabbit. She is a doe. I'm checking for Hutchburn or vent disease. Usually, actually, you say Hutchburn, or you say vent disease. I kind of messed up there. I'm checking for any abscesses that may have fallen back when I flipped the rabbit over. Her ear tattoo number is 2. Do you have any questions before I return the animal to its cage? And let's say the judge has the question, what type of fur does your rabbit have? I would say she has satin fur, that is rollback. And the judge were to say, how old is your rabbit? My rabbit is 9 weeks. If the judge were to say, what is malocclusion? Malocclusion is where the teeth don't properly meet and they overgrow, and most of the time they curl around in the mouth and it causes the rabbit to lose proper diet and they can't eat comfortably. That's the third question. So you say, thank you for judging me, and you pick up the rabbit and you go away. And so that is how rabbit showmanship is done. So, come on, guys. Oh, and also, if your judge tells you to, you may have to put a rabbit in the cage. You probably will be two-handed because you won't have a camera in your hand. Hopefully you don't have a lost hand or something. Putting a rabbit in the cage backwards is sometimes frowned upon, but that's the easiest way because the rabbit will kick hard. So I think it's just easier to put him in backwards, but you know, sometimes people don't agree. These baby bunnies like to sniff the camera. The first time I was taking pictures of them, they licked it. It was cute. See? I got a cute face. I love these guys. Alright, so thank you for watching this video. I really enjoy it. And so if you have any more questions about showmanship, please let me know. Add it in the comments, or, you know, just like add it in the group chat of the website. So thank you so much. Alright, see you later. Bye!